This is the next level racing gt-lite, a lesser known sim racing cockpit that may be more enticing than you think, but it does come with a catch. A few of them. Designed to fit into the next level racing ecosystem as a mid-range cockpit for amateur to serious drivers, the gt-lite is the little brother of next level racing's gt-lite and comes in at an enticing price point of $600. As opposed to higher-end offerings made by Next Level Racing and other cockpit manufacturers, this rig is strictly made for GT driving, which means that the seating position cannot be adjusted in many ways. Talking about seating, and one of the biggest catches is that the seat itself does not come included in the $600 price tag. In my case, I'm using the new Next Level Racing ESR2 seat, which adds an additional $300, so not so mid-range anymore. The good news is that you can always buy a third-party or used seat, or go to a junkyard and get one there. You'd be surprised how many people actually do that. The ESR2 seat is designed and constructed with breathable suede and PU leather, which does look and feel like a premium seat. It's a reclined seat with two latches on either side for additional stability, and on track, I never found it to significantly move under pressure. With soft padding on the seat and backrest, I had no problem sitting on it for several hours on end, although it would get a little hot under those very intense on-track moments. A very convenient seat slider can also be found under the seat, though the mounting of it to the chassis as well as the smoothness of its operation could use some improvement. Back to the chassis, I was surprised by its attention to detail. Typical from this company, the 4080 aluminum profile beams are finished with a black anodized coat, which came with no scratches, and the rig as a whole was easy to put together. Small touches elevate the look and feel of this rig, such as cable management clips, a butt kicker mount, branded end caps, and even height adjustable shock absorption feet. Though not revolutionary, they really do add to the experience. With regards to adjustability, there is plenty. The pedals and wheel plate can easily be adjusted closer or further away, and it's facilitated thanks to the laser engraved markings, which add a useful and cool look to the rig. Notably, something that you cannot adjust is the shifter mount, and that is because there is none. Yes, the second big catch of the gt-lite is that it does not come with a shifter mount, which I did find disappointing and could be a deal breaker to many. Ultimately, this is a dedicated GT sim rig where you'll primarily be using paddle shifters, so I can see why the decision was made, especially when trying to lower the cost. So it essentially has one job, but out on track where it actually matters, is it even good? From my experience using it with demanding gear, it certainly has been more than enough. The wheelbase remained sturdy at all times, and so did the pedals, giving me an immersive and confident drive. I reckon most people will be using this rig with gear similar to mine, and in that sense, I'm confident in its ability to be a mid-range sim racing cockpit. In conclusion, the Next Level Racing gt-lite serves as a commendable mid-range cockpit that balances performance, aesthetics, and adjustability at a reasonable price point, albeit with a few caveats. While the exclusion of a seat and shifter mount in the base price can be disappointing to some, the rig does offer a high-quality, dedicated GT sim racing experience that will satisfy most enthusiasts, especially those that value GT driving. Overall, the gt-lite's robust construction, customizable adjustments, and overall focus on detail make it a valuable addition to any sim racing setup. Certainly, if you're a serious driver willing to accommodate these missing elements, it proves its mettle where it counts, on the track. And despite its shortcomings, its high performance in critical areas makes it worth considering in the crowded sim racing cockpit market. So let me know your thoughts on the gt-lite down below. Do you believe this is a strong contender in the crowded sim racing market? And with all that being said, as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.